All right, everybody, here we are with this week's market snapshot. What's happened in the Northern Virginia real estate market in the last 7 days in under 5 minutes, and go.
As usual, everybody, that squiggly little orange line is your buyer activity. That's how many of you out there are out there shopping for your homes.
That's right.
The wavy blue line is the inventory. That's how many houses have either sold and come off the market as well as been put on the market.
That's right.
Now, go.
Okay, so as Kelly so eloquently said, buyer activity for the third week in a row has declined yet again. Why has it declined? Because schools have let out.
And 4th of July.
4th of July, people are traveling for the beginning of their summer vacation.
Yes.
We've been letting everybody know that there's been a window for buyer opportunity. I feel like that window is going to end at the end of this week. In fact, we're already starting to see the activity picking up.
And
again.
we got some buyers listening, so we are like about to go write some offers.
That's right.
It's amazing.
That's
I'm
right.
so excited.
That's right. But when everybody gets back in here from the July 4th weekend, it's going to be chaos again for the buyers.
Yeah.
So what we've seen is the buyer activity has been decreasing. Inventory has been staying pretty steady. It decreased this last week because it's 4th of July as well. The key to it right now is you have this gap between here and here. That gap got smaller, which means that we had a little bit of a strengthening inside the seller's market. So we are still dealing with multiple offers on appropriately priced properties, but there are actually a couple properties that have been on the market for a week or two because
Did you
of
talk
this
last
decrease.
week though? Sorry to interrupt. About the one that had 33 offers?
I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that still is all stuck in my mind. Sorry.
So it is very property specific, very
Yeah.
price point specific. But buyers, if you're considering getting out there in the next month or even 60 days, go out and look now, like in the next couple days, because everybody's going to be coming back. I think the 7th is the biggest travel day of the year. That's what they said.
Of the season, I don't think about the year.
Yeah, they said ever. Like in the
That's
history
not
of
true.
mankind.
That's so dumb.
That's what they said
How
on
alarmist can you
WTOP.
get?
The biggest travel
I'm
day.
not shaming WTOP like over.
Anyway, everybody's going to be coming back
You're
in
about
town.
to trumpet?
Yeah, I was about to trumpet.
I love it when you say that.
Okay, so everybody be prepared. If you're thinking about getting out there, let's go look this weekend and take advantage of this. If you have any questions, please let us know. And we're actually going to be putting out the monthly market report summary here in just a few minutes.
I'm so excited.
Yes. So we will see you on next week's market report.
That's right. Bye.
Hey everybody, we've got Tatiana for this week's Mortgage Minute. It's so good to be back with you, my friend.
Yes, I miss you guys.
I know it's been so long. We were putting everything together earlier. Couldn't figure out how to couldn't remember how to set up.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, it's summer, people go
I
on
know.
vacations.
So vacation mode. It's horrible.
And I am really hoping that your fantastic
Headdress.
thank
Yes.
you, indicates not only how cool you are, but also really good news for rates.
I don't know, it's just Independence Day, Not much happened. So went up a little bit and went down a little bit. It's like normal situation.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen. The rates, as you can see, 7.13% on the 30-year fixed loan. 15-year is 6.47. FHA is 6.6. Jumbo, again, slightly higher than the conforming loan limit loans at 7.29. And Jumbo, by the way, it depends on where you're located. There are some limits for conforming, and then whatever is above that, it's non-conforming or Jumbo. For us, it's $1.149 million and above.
Okay.
So, but for the interest rates, as you can see, not much changed from the couple of last weeks. And chief economist at NAR stated that it's unlikely for us to see 3% interest rates again. And he emphasized that historically, average rate is 7%, and that current rate is in line with that norm.
Yeah.
So I think we need to get used to that. The rates might decline slightly, but it's not going to be a huge drop as everybody is waiting for.
Yeah.
I think the three of us have been saying that for a while now. I'm glad that now it's
Somebody
like,
finally listened to us.
I'm glad that now, you know, the big they are starting to actually admit that and say that to people, you know, maybe they wanted everybody to get acclimated to it first and
Yeah.
ease them in and all that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think this is a good sign, good, healthy rates.
Mhm.
I mean, that's
At
my
least,
opinion.
it's not going up into the 18s like
Exactly.
it did in the 80s. Have you seen any movement in applications? Have you seen it going up or down?
Actually, they're pretty steady. You know, historically in this time of the year, it slows down, but it slows down a little bit, then it goes back
Yeah.
up, like just like
Yeah.
people go on vacation, then they come back, and
Yeah.
we see that wave throughout the whole summer always. You know, I would say that probably beginning of August is gonna be a little bit of a slowdown, but then people are gonna start jumping on it closer
Yeah.
to the end of August because schools are starting and they want to buy so before the school starts. So I think this is a good time to jump on it, and you know, not to wait until people start
Flooding back in.
running around and looking for properties closer to the school.
Yeah.
Especially this week, because we've got people that are traveling from the beginning of summer, and then they started traveling for 4th of July. So that initial rush of travel is starting to kind of probably going to back off at the end of this week. So we'll start to see that influx a little bit.
Yeah, so it's a good time to go and put an offer on the house right now.
That's right,
Yes,
right now.
Right now.
All right.
Now.
All right. Anything else on interest rates?
That's it.
Okay. Question of the week is, can you use gift funds? Which we know the answer to that is yes, but what situations can we
Yeah.
use gift funds, and are there any limitations to gift funds that we can use, that buyers can use with regards to either earnest money deposit or down payment on a property?
Yeah, so you're right, gift funds are acceptable, but there's always that you know, caveat there. It all depends on type of financing.
Okay.
And there's really no limitation. If it's acceptable, there's really no limitation on how much person can get. I always get question, what about tax implication? We
Yeah.
cannot really answer that question because we are not CPAs, right? We're not licensed professionals, so they need to talk to the tax advisors, get educated on IRS website or somehow other ways. But
Yeah.
but from the lender standpoint, the only program that does not allow gift is conventional investment property. So if somebody purchasing investment property, they have to have their own funds. It cannot be a gift. You know, and then conventional FHA, VA, if you find primary or vacation home for conventional, you can get a gift. Who can give you a gift? Some programs have their limitations on, like, and some wouldn't allow a friend to give a gift, or ex-spouse, but some would allow that. So there's a lot of nuances there. So the best way to approach it is to tell your consultant that I'm expecting a gift. What's the best way to receive it?
Yeah.
And who can give it to me, and how it's all needs to be done, because there are a few different ways that clients can get the gift, and we might ask only for 1 or 2 documentations versus 5, right? So I always give few different options to them, and then they decide which one is best. Basically, you know, if you want more details, typically people get gift by check, right? Somebody writes them a check, or transfer money to their account. That is all acceptable. My favorite way is when the donor, we call the person who gives the money, donor will send the money directly to the title company. Because at the end, you know, all the money to the settlement, they would need to come to the title company. So they kind of would bypass our buyer's account and send it directly to the title company. This is the fastest and the easiest way to deal with documenting the gift and receiving the gift, especially if we're in a time crunch. If they're gonna write a check by the time they deposit the check, but by the time it actually get posted on the account, and then they have to move it. So and we
Yeah.
have to document where the money came from, where that they hit your account, and then, you know, so it's just, it could take longer and more paperwork. That's why
Right.
sending it directly to the title company is the way to go, in my
Okay.
opinion. I
Okay.
always advise clients to do that, but you know, sometimes for whatever reason they cannot, then we deal with that other ways. But it's
So
important
it's
to
not
discuss.
it's not only documenting the fact that it is a gift, but it's also the method of receiving the money. There's two steps to it.
Mhm.
With regards to the fact that it is a gift, I get this question all the time. Hey, my mom and dad are going to give me, $50,000 to help me buy this house, and I'm going to pay them back. Is that a gift?
That is not a gift.
That's right. And
You're
would that be
paying
allowed?
back. Yeah.
And that wouldn't be allowed, right? Because now that's a debt on
Well,
the,
so then we would have to document how much, what is your monthly payment going to be? And
Yeah.
then we have to count it as a liability against their calculations on how much they can qualify for.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
So-
that's a common question.
Yeah,
So
it
it's like,
is.
that's why I wanted to bring that
Yeah,
up.
like my dad's gonna loan me money for the down payment. It's like, he's gonna loan it or give it.
Yeah, you gotta be
Big
clear on
difference,
this, yes.
big difference.
Yeah, and if they're really loaning the money, then they need to have an agreement, written agreement. Maybe there is an interest rate, maybe they're not, but they have to then provide the terms. Giving you this $50,000 for the next 30 years with
Yeah.
0 interest rate, and then we'll calculate the payment, or it's gonna be
Yeah.
5 years at 10% interest rate,
Yeah.
then there's gonna be different payment
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Okay, so basically the lesson is, yes, gifts are allowed, but you got to talk to your mortgage consultant, because there's so many nuances on how to do it, if it's what's allowed by your lending program and so on.
Yeah.
And who can give a gift too.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and who,
That's right.
right,
Okay.
that's a big deal.
That's it. Okay. So as always, they need to talk to you if they have a question.
Exactly. Just call me at 571-245-3000.
There you go.
Right. Tatiana.
All right. Well, thank you. You good? Have any other
Yeah,
questions?
that's good. I'm so glad to be back with you.
Me too. I will see you soon, but
Yeah.
I will see you next Friday online,
right.
and we'll see each other in August in person, right?
I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so happy.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.